Khao Mun Gai or Hainanese Chicken Rice, Thailand's ultimate comfort dish. You're going to find this on every corner of every street in Bangkok. The choice is overwhelming. So I've narrowed it down to my personal favorite 5 Khao Mun Gais for you to enjoy on your next trip to Bangkok. Let's go. All right, guys, so first stop on our little makeshift DIY breakfast tour of Charoen, Nakhon, a place that will always have a special place in my heart. My favorite Hainanese chicken rice in Bangkok. Let's go take a look. Okay, so I am fully aware of what I have just said, that this is the best Khao Mun Gai that I know in Bangkok. And when I say the best, I mean it is the best for me and my personal palate. It's my favorite. I should have used the word favorite rather than best. But to be honest, I've eaten Khao Mun Gai everywhere in Bangkok, everywhere in Thailand, and this to me and my personal palate is the best I've ever eaten, and I will show you exactly why. All right, got one cup. And this is why I love this place so much. I know this is going to sound so minor, and a lot of places do this, so it's not the only place that does it, but the chopped ginger and sliced chili, or chopped chilies and chopped ginger, and you can just put as much on as you want, all right? So the sauce, the nam jim, already has chili and ginger in it, but sometimes it's not enough. And now I know what you're thinking, guys, right? Why has he got chicken breast? Because chicken breast is dry, right? So usually, as you know, I would usually get chicken leg, but in here it is the juiciest chicken breast you've ever had in your life. Never had a dry one in here. It's so soft. The soup is absolutely amazing in here. So I'm going to pour over this sauce, and I'm going to get a big clump of chili and ginger, and then I will commence my first breakfast. Right, and now I'm a bit of a weirdo as well, right? So, and everyone looks at me funny, because I like to actually put my Khao Mun Gai and my rice into my soup and make myself a little khao tom. Now I know this isn't proper Thai etiquette, but any of my Thai followers out there, maybe just try this one. All right. So before I try the soup, I'm going to get a big sort of dollop of everything, get a nice big chunk of that chicken, and let's go. All right. As I said in the close-up, the chicken breast is the softest, juiciest Khao Mun Gai breast I've ever had in my life. The first time I came in here, the owners, they gave me chicken breast. I think because I'm Farang. At first I was like, she's giving me breast. It's going to be dry. Had it, and I was like, wow, okay, this is the best chicken breast I've had on a Khao Mun Gai. So I've never ever complained, and I've always come in here and got chicken breast. So you may be wondering why there's no skin on my chicken. For any of you chicken rice aficionados out there, especially my friends from Singapore, Malaysia, who love chicken skin, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but unless you've grown up eating it, there is nothing pleasant about cold, flabby chicken skin. Roast chicken skin, yes. Fried chicken skin, absolutely. But just boiled, flabby chicken skin, no thank you. So I'm very sorry. If you like chicken skin, I can't comment. All right, next I will talk about the sauce, right? Perfect for me. There's a hefty amount of khao jiao in there, the yellow bean paste, dark soy sauce, a little bit of the stock, garlic, ginger, and chili, and it's just a perfect blend. It's spicy, it's a little bit sweet, and it's very, very salty. So for me, my personal palate, absolutely fantastic. The rice, every grain of this rice is separated. It's oily, but not too oily. It's fluffy, it's super garlicky, and always the same. Every time I've been in here, I've never been in here and like the rice is slightly off or the chicken's slightly off or anything slightly off. It's always absolutely bang on the same as the last time. Right, I'm going to try my makeshift khao tom, my rice soup. Another thing I love about this soup, right? It tastes like chicken. It doesn't taste like powder. It's just pure chickeny goodness. Yeah, it's just a fresh, clean chicken soup that is now turned into a rice soup. And I think you should all try it. Especially my Thai friends. Chicken rice. Now I know what you're thinking. I've showed you a few chicken rice stalls in my time, but this guy's has got to go in top 5 for me in Bangkok. What a guy as well. This is Jack. I'll say hello to him in a sec. So we've got 40 or 50 baht, depending on what you get. We're going to go with pasom. So we're going to go with mixed, fried and boiled. So we're going to be paying 50 baht. Sawadee krab. Nice to see you again. Nice to see you again. Hello, Jack. I'm very hungry. Do you want? Yeah. Okay, thank you. Welcome everyone to Jack's Chicken Rice. Oh, look at the colour of this rice. We've come at the right time, guys. So I think the thing that sets this place apart from everywhere else that I've been is the rice, and just the colour of that rice is just incredible. We've got some bai tơi. Bai tơi. Yeah, pandan. Pandan, that's the name in English. Pandan. We've got some pandan in there as well, giving it a wonderful fragrance. Loads and loads and loads of ginger. You've got like the crispy bits on the bottom of the pan, the brown bits. A little bit like you have a paella in the West. You get that like nice bit of caramelization on the bottom, giving a lovely bit of colour, lovely bit of flavour. And all that lovely ginger. Heavy, heavy, heavy on the ginger. And you know I love ginger, guys. Then next up, that wonderful soup. The chicken carcasses in here. Chicken bones, onions, pandan again, right? Bai tơi. Oh, very nice. We've got that nam chim. Very nice. Everything's very nice. And then that crispy chicken and the boiled chicken as well. I can't wait for this. All right, so we're gonna get the. Alright, so let's get some nam chim. Nam chim Khao Mun Gai. Right, and to that I've been here before, so I'm gonna add a little bit more ginger, because I love ginger. You know how much I love ginger. Some chilies in there.
Garlic, ginger.
Right guys, and we've got the mix, so we've got boiled chicken thigh. And I'll explain a little bit about the cooking process later, but that's just perfectly cooked chicken. I don't usually get skin, but I just wanted to show you it with skin because everyone from Singapore and Malaysia was asking me why I don't eat the skin. The rice, look at the colour of this rice. I showed you that in the pot a minute ago. Absolutely insane. And then we've got that perfectly crispy, crunchy chicken thigh. We've also got a chicken soup, and that's the cooking liquor from the boiled chicken, this one. So the more chickens you boil, obviously the stronger the soup's going to be. No powder here, just great fresh goodness. Got some winter melon in there, a little bit of spring onion, thought it was some coriander. No coriander, we do have a little bit of coriander, cilantro on the chicken. Now usually with the gai hard, people would eat this, which is nam chim gai, sweet chili sauce, but I don't eat this, so I'm just going to stick with the normal sauce we just made. Just going to throw that on.
Get a little bit of everything on the spoon. All right. The rice, absolutely perfect. Every little single grain of rice is coated with chicken fat. So how they actually cook this fragrant rice is by rendering out chicken fat from the different parts of the chicken, like the neck, for instance. And in that chicken fat, they'll fry off garlic and ginger, then pour in the rice, and then use the stock from the boiled chicken to boil the rice. So you've got all that chickeny flavour going into the rice. The mun in the name comes from oily mun is oil. So it literally translates to oily rice with chicken. The fried chicken is absolutely insane. So crispy. I think this is rice flour. Very well seasoned, super soft chicken. And I am actually tasting a little bit of coriander seed. Jack, on the fried chicken, you have met pak tea.
Right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's coriander seed on the...
Coriander seed, yeah.
Yes, this, yeah, my favourite. I absolutely love coriander seed on grilled chicken, fried chicken. That is such a touch. And that seems like a very mediocre thing for me to be banging on about, but this is such like a this is such a standard dish. Like, you would find this probably 3 or 4 times on the same street. Like, it's on every single street corner in Thailand. So like to start claiming something's the best is like would be mind-blowing. But for me, this is easily, for what I like about chicken, top 5 I've had in Bangkok, which means it's probably top 5 that I've had in Thailand. All right, I'll try some of the chicken with the skin, the chicken thigh. Again, super soft, very well cooked. The nam jim is fantastic. Heavy on the khao tiao, the yellow bean paste. We've got a little bit of dark soy sauce in there, some stock from the cooking liquor, so the basically just the soup, that's what I should have said. A little bit of the soup, a little bit of sugar. It's not overly sweet. A lot of the times you're going to get this sauce and it's going to be very sweet. This one's heavy on the garlic, heavy on the ginger. I forgot to mention there's actually ginger in the cooked rice as well. Some shops only have garlic in the rice, which I like as well, but much prefer it when there's ginger in the rice too. The soup, like very peppery and just straight chicken goodness. No messing about, like I said, no powders. Love the fact I've got 2 bits of winter melon in. I'm not sure if that's just because I'm mates with Jack. This is a very good Khao Mun Gai. Right, so I've finished up. I might as well show you where we are. So like just a table next to this little canal. If you follow up there, where we're going up there in a sec, but that will be where Auntie Bien Khao Gai is. You've got all these little stir-fry shops along here. I'll show you that in a second, but it's just a lovely little area. You've got Suan Lom Rom Maninad.
Yep.
Cup Suan Rom Maninad. Over there. Thank you, Jack.
Welcome, Gary.
All right, come down and see
Thank you so much.
Jack's Chicken Rice. It's on Google now. All right, I'll put it on Google. Yeah.
To many foreigner people who came here to enjoy.
Yeah.
I'm very happy and thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Gary.
All right, guys. Come down here. Now. All right, so guys, next up, we've got to go to the cleanest Khao Mun Gai shop you've ever seen, right?
Look at this, spotless.
I mean, we've got the clean shop, but we've got the street food goodness.
Just under here, you can just peek it.
There we go.
All right, guys, so we've got the boiled chicken. She's given us a leg. We've got skin on. We've got the gayang. And then we've got a red Hainanese chicken sauce a la Singapore. So this one's got chili, sugar, lime, and sesame oil. All right, guys, so I'm gonna try this. I don't wanna eat too much because I feel bad for Joe, because obviously I've already been and eaten a load of other food. Joe hasn't, I'm pretty full up. I'm gonna start with the gayang, and I would actually like to see some nam tim chao with this maybe, but we'll let them off. Yeah, we'll definitely let them off. Oh, that is tender as. Beautifully tender, very, very crispy skin, well seasoned. Delicious. I love this type of rice. This rice is heavy, heavy, heavy on the ginger. A lot of times in Thailand, the Khao Mun, the oily rice, is just flavoured with garlic. This one's also flavoured with ginger. It's very, very rich though. I wouldn't be able to eat too much of that, to be fair. All right. I'll try the boiled chicken, but I'm going to stick on a little bit of this Singaporean version. The only place I've had this, well, I asked if it was Malaysian, she said Singaporean, but the only place I've had sauce like this is when I was in Penang. Tell you what, that makes a really nice change. As much as I love the Nam Jim Khao Mun Gai, the yellow bean one we get here, I do actually think it's better. That makes a nice change. It's very, very fresh, very, very light. I love, love, love sesame oil. The fact there's sesame oil in this, and she's put soy sauce and sesame oil over the chicken. Super, super soft, super, super tender. And that's just a refreshing, zippy, limey, spicy dressing. All right, I'm gonna try the fried. Now, usually you would dip this into the sweet chili sauce. That's not really my scene. So I'm actually going to dip it into the normal Khao Mun Gai one. I said it's got kind of katsu vibes, and that's exactly what it tastes like to me, but chicken katsu. It's crispy, it's not too oily, and it's thigh, so it's really, really retained that moisture. All right, Joe, you're up next, mate. And I'm really interested to see what you think about the fried one, just because you've been sending me loads of pictures of katsu.
Should we start with that one then?
Yeah.
Let's start with that. And you're right, crispy breaded meat. Who can go wrong with that? Looks great, and like you say, thigh, so nice and juicy.
Very hard. It's hard to bread a thigh, fry it, and
What sauce should we go with?
I don't. You should go with the middle one, but I don't like sweet chili sauce.
I'm going to try it. I'm going to mix it up.
I saw you eat something similar on a 5-star video once.
Yeah. All for the viewers, right? Okay. Crispy, juicy, nice chicken flavour, but the rice is actually pretty special. There aren't many places that do the rice like this with the whole pieces of ginger. The only other place I can think of that they do it in the rice is Jack's Khao Mun Gai, that actually you introduced me to, right?
Haven't you got a video there?
I do have a video there. So
is it linked in the description?
It will be linked in the description, and you are in the video. But he also does the rice like this, and you can really taste the difference. When you have a simple dish like this, it's all about the quality of the ingredients. And the rice elevates this one above the other Khao Mun Gai that I've had.
Joe's right, it's all about the rice. There's something else in there. There's a pandan in there.
Get told off quite a few times for taking a spoon of the soup and putting it on the rice. But this rice, it has that moisture already. I'm not wanting to add some of the soup. It has the flavour, it has the moisture, and the soup is actually fantastic, really meaty, really strong broth. But I'm not reaching to put it on there. So for you Thai viewers, you're going to be happy with me for this video. It's good though.
You think you get told off for putting your soup on your rice? I put my rice in the soup. All right, Joe, give it to me. Have some steamed.
All right.
I really want you to try this sauce because that's the like Malay one. Did you have this in Malaysia?
I did. It's the benefit of being a jet setter. Right.
Yeah, Joe's global.
Actually, that sauce, particularly with the Kaew, works really well because the outside, where the skin is, you can see where it's all caramelized, but there's like soy sauce, a bit of sweetness on there, a bit of saltiness on there. But this Malaysian-style sauce cuts straight through that. As you said, it's zingy, it's vibrant, it wakens your mouth up. And this is a rich dish. And to have a sauce like that, loving it.
You glad I waited for you?
It's genuinely one of the best Khao Mun Gais I've eaten. When it hit the plate, I thought, oh, portion's a bit small. It's not maybe going to be so good, but first taste,
It's cracking, isn't it?
So to get to Singapore Chicken Rice by CHEF PUNG, you want to take the MRT to Ta and it's about 150 meters up on your right hand side. If you see the gates for Wat Arun, we've walked a little bit too far.
I'm absolutely fuming. They do have Nam Jim Chow. I've just found it. No, I don't want to get her in trouble, but I need to try a bit of this. They're going to love that much idea, isn't it? Just pour it all over the plate. I haven't got any chicken left to eat it with because I already ate it, but... It's the best sauce of the lot. Oh, heavy on the lime juice, fish sauce, a little bit of palm sugar. Nothing's too sweet in here. Everything's balanced nicely. That's the one, mate. How good is that?
That is the one.
Why didn't we
How
let
did
it?
she not give it to us?
That's the best one.
Wow, that is the best one.
Right, yeah, this place is old school, guys. This is proper. This is what we like. Adi khab. อะไรที่สุดนะ
อร่อยที่สุดข้าวมันไก่ค่ะ
ข้าวมันไก่
จ้ะ
อันนี้อะไรนะ
อ๋อต้มแซ่บ
ต้มเซ็บ
ขาไก่
ขาไก่โอเคเอาด้วย
จ้ะ
ครับเอาเผ็ดๆนะ
เอาเผ็ด
ครับ We can also get chai yen and cafe boran. So we've got boiled chicken, grilled chicken, and crispy breaded chicken as well. So I'm getting the lot here, guys.
ๆตัวสามอย่าง
Even the breast, look, the breast. Oh, guy looks nim na. Nim num.ครับ. Look at that bad boy. A little bit of cucumber on the side, then we're going to get our 3 different sauces. Nam Chim Chao, Nam Chim Gai. We also get a nice little soup. You can see that chicken in there as well. Look at the oil on the top there. This is real chicken soup. We've got that ginger and chili there. These are the sauces. Absolutely love this, guys. And we get a little extra one. All right, so let me run you through what we've got here real quick, guys. I don't have to go into an in-depth review. You've seen enough chicken rice videos of mine, but we've got some lovely breaded chicken thigh. Super, super crispy. Look at that. You can see where it's had that egg wash on it. Really, really moist and juicy. Khao Mun Gai. We've got the Kaew. So this is like Isan style grilled chicken. So it's like a little Isan Hainanese mix. And then we've got the Gai Tom, which is the boiled chicken. Again, we've gone thigh. I've kept skin on. Usually I ask for no skin, but I've kept the skin on for you guys, for my Malaysians and my Singaporeans out there, because I'll be going to Malaysia soon. I don't want you to kill me. Onto the sauces, we've got the Nam Chim Khao Mun Gai, which is ginger, garlic, yellow bean paste, a little bit of sweet soy sauce, and a little bit of the stock, loads and loads of chilies, some sugar. This one's a bit of me. And to that, we can also add some more chili and ginger, should we please. And the thing that I love the most, seeing we've got the Isan chicken, we've also got some Nam Chim Chao. So this is the dipping sauce that I love so much from Isan. Tamarind, fish sauce, palm sugar, ton hom cilantro, pak chi, so spring onions, coriander, cilantro, and toasted rice. Khao Kua. Beautiful. This might have a little bit of lime juice in as well, actually. Yeah. Right, also with that, a little palate cleanser. We've got the chicken soup, and you can see by the little piece of chicken floating around in here that this is the real deal. You've got that oil separation on the top. Lovely chunks of winter melon, one of my favourite vegetables. Some spring onion. But yeah, it's all about that clear chicken broth. Right, so they're very particular about what sauce you put on what in here. So I'm going to put the nam jim gel onto the grilled chicken. I'm going to put a little bit of, I know they call it a dipping sauce, but I just like to pour it on and put the nam jim gai on the boiled chicken with a little bit more chili and ginger. And then I'll see what I want to do with the fried chicken afterwards. What I might do, eat a bit separately. So I'll get some of the grilled chicken. It's a novelty. If you haven't had it, to have the Isan style chicken, the gai yang, with the nam jim jiao, the dipping sauce, with the oily rice, that fragrant garlicky rice, it's absolutely beautiful because in Isan restaurants, obviously we're used to eating grilled chicken with khao niao, which is sticky rice. Right, then we'll get some of the boiled chicken, taste that. Again, she's giving me thigh, which I like. Usually if you're a foreigner, like me, they just give you breast. It's just super, super succulent, really, really juicy. And lastly, we'll try a bit of the fried chicken with nothing on. I think we'll go with the Khao Mun Gai sauce for this. I could just eat a bucket of that. Forget KFC, mate. Mui Lee got you covered. Right, so the main reason I've told you to come to this specific shop, right, is because most people just come to Wat Arun, and you will be coming to Wat Arun. If this is your first time in Bangkok or you've got family coming or stuff, this is one of the main temples, if not the main temple, to visit in Bangkok. This and Wat Po, which is the reclining Buddha, then get the boat over here and then get the boat back, or vice versa, and no one even comes out onto the main street because the boat, and 99% of people come on the boat, people think that the main entrance is the boat pier. The main entrance is on Arun Amarin, which is the road behind me, and then this is Wang Dum, which is a little soi with loads and loads of restaurants. It's like a really nice little community out the back of Wat Arun. And then behind me you've got Ban Plundi, Wat Nakang, and all the other places that I usually hang around. You could take anyone here, minus the chili. You could take your mum here, your dad here, grandparents here. You can take kids here. My son loves chicken rice. You're gonna have such a better time if you get out and explore. It's so much more local than the other side. Right, then last but not least, and this is the only time I've ever seen this in a Khao Mun Gai shop, is Tom Sap, which is spicy Isan soup, or spicy delicious Isan soup with these little piquino mouse-dropping chilies, and chicken feet. So we've got all the bones. Now don't let this put you off. I'm not actually going to eat the feet. It's just all for flavour. They've got such a skin to bone ratio. They give you the most amazing stock. I don't know, this looks like it's got some soy sauce in the broth. We'll have a little taste and see what we can work out. I'm trying to think of some words. Where the chicken feet are so fatty. It's like if you've ever used chicken wings to make a stock before and like you leave it to the next day and it goes all gelatinous, like almost like, you know, all the collagen comes out and it's almost like gelatin. It's like wobbly, like a jelly or jello in America, right? But when you have a stock made from something with this much skin and fat and bones, every mouthful when it coats your whole mouth, it's very, very salty in a good way. Soy sauce, dark soy sauce, naman hoi, which is oyster sauce. We've definitely got some sugar, either rock or palm sugar. And then you've got a little kick from lime juice, giving you like a little fresh acidity. And then you've got those little popping piquino chilies, which are spicy as hell for a couple of seconds, but that heat dissipates quickly. Right, I'm actually going to try this on my rice. I don't know if this is proper Khao Mun Gai etiquette, but you need something to mop this up with. Yeah, that's the one. On the rice, it's absolutely delicious. I would love this strained and then put on top of noodles, like a little noodle soup, little bat mee or something. That is so rich. That's one of the most interesting soups I've had. It was the most interesting soup I've had in a Khao Mun Gai shop, because usually you just get the little palate cleanser, which is really good as well, actually. But now, as that's a palate cleanser and this is a soup, that kind of lacks the depth that this has. So now that kind of tastes like nothing. Well, a little bit chickeny. Because this one's so, so flavourful. Come on, Kaew. Kaew. Bye-bye. Okay, so number 5 on my list, one in my opinion you cannot miss. It's open from 4 a.m. to 11 a.m. so you can get chicken rice all day. One of the friendliest owners with some of the friendliest staff I have ever come across in my whole entire life, and some epic chicken rice to boot. Let's go. There we go. All right, guys, this is it. So we got juicy boiled chicken. We got that fried chicken. We're gonna get a little bit of both. I am starving. All right, so one of the main reasons you're gonna come here, the main reason I included it, is because it's open from 4 a.m. to 11 p.m. So really, no matter what time you want some Khao Mun Gai, you're gonna be able to get it. We've got the Nam Chim Khao Mun Gai, Nam Chim Gai, Gai Thod,
ซีอิ๊วดำ
ซีอิ๊วดำ
พริกขี้หนู
พริกขี้หนูครับ All right, this is for me. All right, this lovely sauce. We've got the ginger, the garlic, yellow bean paste, dark soy sauce, chilies, a little bit of the stock.
ขิงครับขิง
Oh, we've got king as well. We've got some ginger as well. So the other reason I wanted to show you this place is because the sauce is a little bit unique, and you get the chili and the ginger, so you can make it as hot and as gingery as you like. A little bit of spring onion, a little bit of coriander, and that lovely chicken stock that's been lured. I think this is my plate. กินหมด ครับหอมมาก All right, guys, so for my 5th in the top 5, they're not top 5, but just 5 very good Khao Mun Gais. You couldn't do a top 5 Khao Mun Gai in Bangkok. There's just too many. I could have easily gone to Wat Arun in Pratanam, the very famous one, packed from morning to night, probably the most famous Khao Mun Gai shop in Bangkok, but I am not queuing for Khao Mun Gai anywhere. So, as I said, this is one of my favorites, good local area. If you're following my channel already, chances are you'll be coming to or staying in Talat, Phlu. And if so, you're gonna want somewhere to get some decent chicken rice. All right, let's have a look at the sauce. This is why I love this place so much, because you can get yourself a little bit of that beautiful nam chim. Now, I would advise trying this first, but for me, I don't really need to, so I'm gonna put some more ginger in mine. And the reason I don't need to try this is because I've already been here, obviously. Some more chilies. Do you know what? I'm just going to throw chilies on top of the Khao Mun Gai. Let's have a look at this. All right, so we've got that succulent. They've given me breast meat, as I explained it, I think in a couple of the other videos in this top 5. They will usually give you breast as a phalang. I got skin on just to tell you what the skin's all about. Usually I go no skin, but I think having breast is a good test of how good the Khao Mun Gai is going to be, because if they can keep this soft, the rest's going to be soft. That fried chicken in breadcrumbs, that is thigh, that is looking juicy. We saw her putting that rice together. Perfect, oily grains of rice. This is looking fantastic. Right, I'm just gonna go in with my sauce. All right, we'll start with the boiled. Yes, it's strange here because the chicken breast, it has a bite to it, so it's got texture to it, a bit like a betong chicken. If you've ever had betong chicken, they're a little bit firmer than your average Thai chicken. So I'm not sure if that's what this is, but it's firm, but it's still tender, if that makes sense. Like, it's not dry, it's still juicy, it's still moist, but it has some bite. This sauce is pretty incredible. It's heavier on the dark soy sauce than I'm used to. A little bit sweet, a little bit sour. I love the fact you can add your own ginger and chili. So this is spicy as hell. As I said, sweet, sour. The rice, perfectly cooked, firm, but not brittle. Nice oily, but not too oily, full of garlic. Right, and now with the fried chicken, you would usually use this Nam Chim Kaew hard, which is sweet chili sauce, but I don't really like it. I prefer the Khao Mun Gai sauce, so I'm just gonna try mine with some of that chili, some of that ginger, and the Khao Mun Gai sauce. Okay. He said I'm not the only one who likes ginger in there. Someone else needs the ginger. All right, let's try that fried chicken. All right, the fried chicken's where it's at. The boiled chicken, very, very good, but the fried chicken, super crispy. Where it's chicken Thai, it's very soft, moist on the inside, crispy, crunchy on the outside. I think it goes perfectly with the Nam Chim Khao Mun Gai instead of that Nam Chim Kaew hard, but it is personal preference. I'm gonna put a little bit more on. I could just drink this sauce with a straw. Wow. Look, Khao Mun Gai is what it is. It's boiled chicken and rice. Some places are better than others. This is one of the better places that I know in Bangkok. As I said, the fact it's open from 4 a.m. to 11 p.m. Unless you're a proper night owl, you can pretty much get this any time of day. If you're staying in this area, there's a couple of nice places to stay around here. I'll link in the description. You can forego the hotel breakfast, get a meal in at 4 a.m. It doesn't interfere with your eating for the rest of the day. Super, super friendly staff. Uncle, one of the friendliest sellers I've ever met in my life. Super, super proud of what he's doing. He's took me round, showed me all the different bits and pieces. Very, very accommodating. So I would say definitely get down to Kaew, Khao Mun Gai, Tot Thai Road. So the shop itself, pretty nondescript, open air. Open air, breezy, classic Thai Chinese shop house restaurant. It's pretty big. There's a military style operation going on over here. There's some ladies over there doing what I feel like should be my job, which is just separating the stalks from the chilies. But if I did that job, I'd probably eat all the chilies. Everyone's got their own job. Everyone knows exactly what they're doing. One girl's on the rice, one girl's cooking the chicken, one guy's doing the soup, and Uncle is just overseeing everything. So real local Thai food experience in the heart of Talat, which, as you know, is one of my favorite markets in the whole of Bangkok, but nothing really opens up this early. So this is a great little addition to all of the rest of the places I've given you in this area. So most places I go to eat in Bangkok are friendly, but when somewhere is this friendly, when all the staff are this accommodating, this welcoming, smiles on everyone's faces, you've got the kids helping out, it really does, without sounding corny, lift my spirits. I was feeling a bit down this morning, a bit unmotivated, and this has just lifted up my spirits no end. So, my suggestion to you would be to get out and experience some local food culture. You won't regret it. I will stick links with directions, all that good stuff, opening times, all that in the description box below, along with the other 4 places I have mentioned previously. What a place to finish off our 5 must-eat Hainanese chicken rice, Khao Mun Gai in Bangkok. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one.